Good day, viewers. Our subject for today is further mathematics, and our topic is what? Measure of location. In our previous lesson, we started this topic, measures of what? Measures of location. And we said we have three forms of what? Measures of location. We have the mean, we have the median, and we have the what? We have the mode. So these are the three forms of what? Measures of what? Of location. Now we started with mean. And we said mean has four forms of what? We have four forms of what? We have four forms of mean. We have the arithmetic mean, we have the geometric mean, we have the harmonic mean, and we have the weighted mean. Out of these four forms of mean, we said it's only arithmetic mean that is what is the most familiar and the most popular forms of what? Forms of mean. Now we started with arithmetic mean. We also said this mean is as divided into three. We have the mean, we have the assumed mean, and we have the mean distribution. And we did several examples under it. Now we are moving to median and mode. Don't forget we said we have three forms of what? Measures of location. We have the mean, we have the median, and we have the what? We have the mode. Now we are moving to median and what? And mode. Now the median. When data consisting of n numbers is arranged in order of magnitude, the middle value or numbers is called what? Is called the median of the data if n is odd, and the arithmetic mean of the two middle value if n is what? If n is what? Is even. In our primary school days, we said median is what? Median means our middle what? Our middle number. Now, let's assume we are giving 1, 2, 3, 4, and what? And 5. Can you that 3 here is our what? Is our middle number. So we call it what? We call it median. These are the primary school level definition we normally use. Means median means what? The middle what? The middle number. We are giving 1, 2, 3, 4, and what? And 5. 3 here is our what? Is our middle number. So we call it what? We call it median. Now moving back to mode. Now the mode. The mode of a distribution is the value which occurs most frequently in the distribution. It is the what? It is the value which has the highest frequency in the what? In the distribution. Likewise, in our primary school levels, when we are talking about mode, we said mode means what? Mode means number that occur most. Now, if you are giving 1, 2, 2, 4, 2, and what? And 5. We are giving 1, 2, 2, 4, 2, and what? And 5. Can you that 2 is the one that occur most. So our answer is what? Our mode here is what? Is 2. Because 2 is the one that occur most. These are primary school level where we say mode means what? Number that occur most. Now, median and mode from what? From interpolation formula. Now, what is the meaning of interpolation itself? Interpolation is the process of estimating the value of a function at a point from its value at nearby what? At nearby point. So this is the meaning of what? Interpolation. Now let's now move to what? Median and mode from what? From interpolation formula. Now the median of a distribution can be estimated by interpolation. So this is the formula for what? Interpolation of what? Of a median. ME equals to L plus N over 2 minus frequency FB minus FW times C. In some textbook, they are using C, and some textbook they are using what? You may see high. So either you see high or you see C. They mean the same word, they mean the same thing. It's just an alphabet. Now, our ME means what? ME means median of a class distribution. Don't forget we are looking for what? Median. Median of a class distribution. Our L means lower class boundary of the what? Of the distribution. Our N here means total number of the frequency distribution. Our FB means frequency before the number of what? Of distribution. Our FW means frequency within the number of what? Of distribution. While our C means class interval between the what? The class map. As I said earlier, you may see C and you may see high. They mean the same word, they mean the same thing. Class interval between the what? The class, between the class mark. Now, similarly, the mode can be estimated by what? By interpolation. This is the formula for median interpolation, while this is the formula for mode interpolation. MO equals to N plus change in 1 over change in 1 plus change in 2 times C. Don't forget I said you may see C and you may see what? You may see I. It's ordinary what? Ordinary alphabet. They mean the same word, the same thing. So this is our formula for mode interpolation, where our head mode means what? Mode of the class distribution. Our head means what? Lower class boundary of the distribution. Now, where our change in 1 means frequency within minus frequency before. Our change in 2 means frequency within minus frequency after. Then our C, it means class interval between the what? Between the class mark. Don't forget, either you call it C or you call it what? You call it I. They are the same thing. Class interval between the class mark. Now, let's take examples one after the what? One after the other. Example 1 now. We are given find the median and the mode of 3, 2, 2, 5, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, and what? And 2. You have to find the median and the what? And the mode. Number 2. We are given find the median and the mode of 100, 100, 103, 104, 107, and 108. Example 3. We are given the following table below are the length in centimeter of 50 plants cut by machine in the wood processing factory of Kala sawmills in what? In Nigeria. So these are our lengths from 21 to 30 up to 91 to what? 100. These are our frequency from 2 to what? 2 to 3. Now our question has said, first one, identify the main class. Don't forget we have done this mean in our previous what? In our previous lesson. B, identify the median class. Then the last one is what? Identify the mode class. So this number 3 question is what? Is interpolation of median and what? And mode. Now solution. We are looking number 1. We are going to find the median and the mode of all this number. The first thing is that you first arrange it set in a magnitude what? Magnitude form. That's the first thing you first do here. Arranging the order of sets in magnitude form. In magnitude. Now, how are we going to arrange it in magnitude? You first pick the smallest number. Our smallest number here is what? 1 and 1. So that's 1, comma, 1, comma, then 2, comma. We can see another 2. We can see another 2 here. After 2, we can see 4. We can see 3. We can see 4. And we can see 5 in 2 places. That's 5 and what? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so we can see 3 in 3 places, 2 places. You can see 4. You can see 5. And you can also see what? You can also see 5. So this is arranging what? Arranging the order of sets in what? In magnitude. Now, to find our median, don't forget we say median means what? Median means the what? The middle number. Now, how many numbers is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 and 3 is our what? Is our middle number. How are we going to do that? We are going to do 2 plus 3 divided by what? Divided by 2. What is 2 plus 3? Is 5. That's 5 divided by 2. Now this one will give us what? 2.5. So our median now. Our median is equal to what? 2.5. The first question. They say we find our mode too. Our mode is number that I call modes. To find our mode now, our mode now, you can see 2 occur modes because 2 occur in how many times? It occur in 3 times. So our mode is what? Our mode is 2. 2 occur in how many times? It occur in 3 times. That's example 1. Example 2. We are given find the median and the mode of 100, 100, 103, 104, 107, and 108. This question has been in order itself. So just write it down. We are given 100, 100, 103, 104, 107, and 108. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are 6 what? 6 numbers. Our median now. Median equals to what? 103 plus what? 104 divided by what? Divided by 2. 103 plus 104 will give us what? 207 divided by what? Divided by 2. So when you divide this one, it will give us 103.5. So our median is what? Our median is 103.5. Now to find the mode. To find the mode, we said mode is what? Number that occur most. Now 100 occurs in how many times? It occurs in 2 times. So and it's the highest number of what? Number of frequency. So our mode here is what? Our mode is 100. Final answer. This for example 1 and this for example 2. Now, to start with example 3, we are going to draw a what? We are going to draw a table because it's our what? It is interpolation of median and what? And mode. This is number 3 question. Example 3. We are given the following table below. The length in centimeter of 50 plants cut by machine in the wood processing factory of Kara sawmill in Nigeria. This is in length in centimeter and this is our frequency. So we are given to identify the mean class, identify the median class, and to identify the mode class. Now, solution now. This is our length and this is our frequency. Now we are given to find our mean. Don't forget, in our previous lesson, we said our mean is what? S bar equals to summation f of x over summation what? Summation f. Now the first thing here is to find our value of x. How will you find the value of x? We are going to add 21 plus 30, which is 51, divided by 2. It will give us what? 25.5. So this is how you're going to get your x for the first one. For the second one again, you add 31 plus 40. It will give us 71. Divided by 2, it will give us what? 35.5. It's a rule. When finding the value of what? When finding the value of x under this interpolation. The third one, add 41 plus 50 divided by 2, will give us what? 45.5. The next one, add 51 plus 60 divided by 2, it will give us 55.5. The next one, add 61 plus 70 divided by 2, it will give us 65.5. The next one, add 71 plus 80 divided by 2, it will give us 75.5. Now the next one, 81 plus 90 divided by 2, it will give us what? 85.5. While the last one is what? 91 minus 91 plus 100 divided by 2, it will give us what? 95.5. So this is how you're going to get your value of what? The value of x. Now the next table is what? fx. What is the meaning of fx? You multiply f times what? F times x. These are our f and these are our x. If you multiply 2 times 25.5, it gives us what? 51. Multiply 6 times 35.5, it gives us what? 213. Multiply 9 times 45.5, it gives us 409.5. If you multiply 9 times 55.5, it gives us 499.5. If you multiply 11 times 65.5, it gives us what? 720.5. Likewise, the remaining to the last one, which is what? 3 multiplied by what? 95.5. It will give us what? 286.5. Now these are what? fx. Don't forget our mean says that summation fx over summation f. Now if we add everything together, all this number together, you will get 2,975. So these are our summation fx. So summation fx equals to what? 2,975 divided by now summation f. Our summation f is our what? Is our frequency. If you add 2 plus 6 plus 9 plus 9 plus 11 plus 6 plus 4 plus 3. It will give us what? It will give us 50. So these are what? Summation what? Summation F. Now this 2,975 divided by what? Divided by 50. It will give us what? 59.5. So therefore, our S bar now, which is our mean, is equals to what? 59.5. Don't forget I said the word in centimeter. So that will be 59.5 centimeter. So this is our answer for what? For our mean. Now the next one, these are our median. Our median. We said our median is equal to what? N plus bracket n over 2 minus frequency before over frequency within times what? Times C. So we are still our what? Is our class interval. Now we move to the next table, which is what? Lower class boundary and what? Highest class boundary. How will we get to lower class boundary? This is our L. You remove 21, you remove 0.5 from 21, it will give us what? 20.5. So if you add that 0.5 to 30, it will give us 30.5. This is the rules how to find the lower class boundary and the highest class boundary. Also the second one, you subtract 0.5 from 31, it will give us what? 30.5. You add that 0.5 to 40, it will give us what? 40.5. The next one, you subtract 0.5 from 41, it will give us 40.5. So you add that 0.5 to 50, it will give us what? 50.5. The next one, you subtract 0.5 from 51, it will give us 50.5. You have that 0.5 to 60, it will give us what? 60.5. Now, the next one will be what? 60.5 to what? 70.5. This one will be what? 70.5 to what? 80.5. The next one, you subtract 0.5 from 81, it will give us what? 80.5. You add that 0.1 to 90, it will give us what? 90.5. Now the last one, you subtract 0.5 from 91, it will give us what? 90.5. You add that 0.1 to 100, it will give us what? 100.5. This is how you get to your lowest class boundary and the highest class boundary. The one this side in our left hand side is our lowest class boundary, while the one in our right hand side is our highest class boundary. Now the next one table now is to find your what? Cumulative frequency. How will you find your cumulative frequency? Now you first start with 2. Now you bring down your 2 here. Now you now continue to add. 2 plus 6 give us 8. 8 plus 9 give us 17. 8 plus 9 will give us what? 17. 17 plus 9 will give us 26. 26 plus 11 will give us what? 37. 37 plus 6 will give us 43. 43. 43 plus 4 will give us what? 47. Then 47 plus 3 will give us what? Will give us 50. You can see that our final answer here is 50. It tallies with our what? Our number of what? Frequency. So if your number of cumulative frequency does not tally with your solution of frequency, your solution is what? Your solution is wrong. So when you get to this stage, that will try to be very what? Very careful. When your answer does not tally, your cumulative frequency does not tally with your summation of frequency, there is something wrong with your what? With your solution. Now, let's now move back to our question. Let's say find our median. Now, to find the median is our formula n plus n over 2 minus frequency before over frequency within times what? Times c. Now, the first thing is that we find the number of n is what? Our number of n is 50. Now, our n here is equal to what? 50. Don't forget to be giving n divided by what? N divided by 2. That is 50 divided by 2. This is our formula. We say n over what? N over 2. Our n is what? Total number of our what? Of our frequency, which is 50. That's 50 divided by 2. It gives us what? 25. So now our root value of n now is what? Is 25. So this is our n. To find your L now, you said our L is our what? Lowest class boundary. Now look at this place now. Straight to your cumulative frequency. Your 25, our n is 25. So our 25 falls under this 26. If you choose 17, you are wrong because 17 is up to what? Is up to 25. So we are choosing what? 26. 26 is more than 25, but it still falls at the range of what? At the range of this 26. So our cumulative frequency is what? Is 26. Now to check your L, which is our lowest class boundary. This is our 26. Our lowest class boundary now, just raise it from this place. Our lowest class boundary now is what? Is 50.5. So our L now is what? Is 50.5. So our L is what? 50.5. Don't forget, our N is 25. 25 fall under 26 here. So trace it to your lowest class boundary. It gives us what? 50.5. So our L is what? 50.5. We have seen our L, we have seen our N over 2. Remain FB, which is what? Frequency before. Now, this is our frequency. The real frequency now is what? Is 9. Trace it. It's fall under what? Under 9. And that says frequency before. Our frequency before here is what? Will be what? Will be 9. This is our frequency, but they say frequency before. Frequency before 2 is what? Is 9. So our FB equals to what? Is equals to 9. Now, the next one is FW, which is frequency within. Frequency within. Our frequency within is what? Is 9 itself. Frequency within at the particular point, which is the frequency, is what? Is 9. So our FW2 is what? Is 9. Now the last one is C. And we call our C as what? Class interval of the what? Of the class map. What is the interval between 21 and 10? What is the interval between 31 and 40? What is the interval between 41 and 50? So our interval between all these ranges is what? Is 10. The interval between 21 to 30 is 10. Also interval between 91 to 100 is what? Is 10. So we have finished our work. We have seen N over 2. We have seen frequency before. We have seen frequency within, and we have seen our class interval. Now, our final answer now. Our NO is equal to, what is our N? Our N is what? 50.5. Our N is 50.5 plus bracket N over 2. Our N over 2 is what? Is 25. This is what? 25. Minus frequency before. Our frequency before is what? Is 9. Divided by frequency within. Our frequency within is what? Is 9. This is my 9. Close the bracket times C. Our C is what? 10. So times what? Times C. So times 10. Our C is what? Our C is 10. Very simple. So far you have got all your value, just substitute value inside your formula. Now let's continue our work now. MO now. ME, median, is equal to 50.5 plus, now 25 minus 9 give us what? Give us 16 divided by what? Divided by 9 times what? Times 10. 25 minus 9 give us 16 divided by 9 times what? Times 10. Now, ME, which is our median, equals to 50.5 plus 16 times 10 will give us what? Will give us 160 divided by what? Divided by 9. Our median is what? 50.5 plus 160 divided by what? 160 divided by 9. Now, ME is equal to 50.5 plus, if you divide 160 divided by 9, it will give us what? 17.78. Divide 160 divided by 9, it will give us what? 17.777. To two decimal places, it will give us what? 17.78. Now, our median amount is equal to 50.5 plus 17.78 will give us what? 68.2 8. So don't forget, they said in centimeter. So in centimeter. So these are value for what? Our median. So this is our mean and this is our median. Now this next one is what? To find our what? Our mode class. Now for mode now, number 3, mode. We said our formula is what? N plus bracket change in 1 over change in 1 plus change in 2 times what? Times C. So this is our formula for what? For mode. Now don't forget our N is what? We are going to use the same help for median and what? And mode. If you're going to calculate median, then you have to calculate mode. But if you have to calculate mode, you cannot get your answer without calculating what? Without calculating median. Our M is what? Is 50.5. Now the next one is change in 1. Don't forget we said change in 1 means frequency, the real frequency minus frequency what? Frequency before. Our real frequency here is what? Is 9. That's 9 minus the frequency before. Frequency before 2 is what? Is 9. So that's 9 minus 9. 9 minus 9 equals to what? Equals to 0. So our change in 1 is what? Is 0. To find change in 2. To find change in 2, you said our real frequency, which is 9, minus frequency after. Our frequency after here is what? Is 11. Which is what? 11. So 9 minus 11 will give us what? Minus 2. So our change in 1 is 0, our change in 2 is what? Is minus 2. Now the next one is C. And our C is what? Class interval. Interval between 21 to 30, you are still using what? You are still using 10. So now the next thing now is to substitute what is our value into our what? Our formula. Now solution. Our L is what? 50.5. 50.5 plus bracket change in 1. Our change in 1 is what? 0. This is our 0. Divided by our change in 1 again is what? Is 0 plus what is our change in 2? Our change in 2 is what? Minus 2. So put it in brackets so I should not confuse you. Minus 2. Close the bracket then times C. Our C is what? Our current interval is 10. This is my times what? Times 10. Now this one will give us 50.5 plus 0 divided by plus times minus will give us what? Give us minus. That will be 0 minus 2 give us what? Minus 2. Close the bracket times what? Times 10. Don't forget 0 times 10. Anything times 0 is what? Is 0. So our answer now is what? 50.5 plus bracket 0 times 10 will give us 0. That will be 0 divided by what? Minus 2. Close the bracket. 0 divided by minus 2 give us what? It will give us 0. So now our answer now is what? 50.5 plus 0 divided by minus 0 give us what? Give us 0. So now our mode now is equal to what? 50.5 plus 0 give us what? 50.5. Don't forget, that was supposed to be in centimeter. That's 50.5 centimeter. Is our final answer. So when you're given a question, you bring out your formula out and now to substitute your answer inside, your solution inside the word, inside the formula. These are our mean, these are our median, and these are our what? These are our mode. Now these are assignments. You are given in an objective test marks out of 40. The marks scored by 35 students are given in the table below. These are the marks, and this is what? Number of students. The number of students represent our frequency. Now you are told to identify the main class, identify the median class, identify the mode class. Submit assignment to this number 090 86 94 8742. Good day.